Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. Well, today I want to talk a little bit about the latest plan from Purism. Of course, Purism is one of the two companies working on building a Linux phone right now. And for that, they are to be praised. Of course, the other one being Pine, and I'm actually going to be reading my notes here from my Pine tablet here. So, nice little Pine logo. Woo! All right. So anyway, this guy's so far working pretty good. So we'll use this instead of the iPad for a while. There we are. So I did notice this. First, I saw TechLore did a video about this from his channel. So go have a look at his channel as well for some neat comments. I'm going to have probably a few different comments here. But Librem itself as a company, knowing a few people that have done work there, they seem to be doing a lot of weird things from time to time. And their latest plan in the prepaid phone market seems to be one of the latest things, which seems to simultaneously be an overly priced idea that's unnecessary and something that seems to try to fit into that idea that privacy is a luxury item. Yes, Purism, on top of their $2,000 phone, has also created the Librem AweSIM, which is their prepaid phone plan. And the Librem AweSIM is designed, they say, to get the absolute best in privacy. How are they doing this? Well, they're taking out the phone number, which they manage, in their name instead of in your name. So you basically are buying into their... You can almost think of this in a way, borrowing from the web hosting world. You can think of this as kind of like domain privacy, where you pay a domain privacy fee, and that way if somebody looks up who owns the domain, they see the name of the company rather than seeing the name of the individual who registered it instead. And so their plan here, which comes with their Librem phone, of course, you still do have to pay for the phone, or you can just get the SIM and use your existing phone. It is $99 per month. You get a new phone number, unlimited talk, text, and data. You can cancel at any time. You buy it in 9-month increments. I have to say, this is so insane. I don't even know where to start. So let's just go ahead and start the first place. $99 a month for a prepaid phone plan. Now, back when I was still using Verizon, I was paying a lot of money, and I was paying $60 a month. No, it wasn't unlimited. So if you're looking for unlimited, okay, but there's infinitely cheaper places. Most of the prepaid plans that I found are like $50 or $60 for unlimited, which is interesting. The second is the new number. And they're saying that this is privacy because the new phone number is tied to them, not tied to you. Well, it will no longer be tied to them the first time you ever use this for an online account. It will instantly de-anonymize you, and people will know who it is regardless of who the registered owner of that number happens to be. And then, of course, the third is, do you really need unlimited talk and text and data? Some people legitimately do. The next question is, are these going to be throttled at some point in time? Being as that these are networks, their SIM cards either coming from AT&T or T-Mobile, chances are they are actually going to be throttled. So sure, they might be unlimited, but they're probably going to be throttled. Now, eventually, they don't have it yet, but eventually you will be able to port your own phone number over. So if you want to send your phone number to them, you can do that. I'm not sure I would want to, because I don't want them as the company now having that much control over the phone number. Although, we give that much control to the carriers anyway. So that's probably okay. Now, the next thing they're telling us is pre-configured and ready to go. You get a pre-configured Librem 5 phone shipped direct that will already have cellular service, phone, data, and SIM ready to go upon powering it up. So this is the part that makes their service a little bit better than many of the other ones. Except you can actually get this service from some of the other ones. I believe like almost all of them do this now, don't they? I don't even know anymore. I buy my own phones and just buy the SIM cards because I know what I'm doing. But still, that's nice to get the phone and have that piled on. Now, here is what they are saying, and I want to analyze this statement to see if it is accurate or not. Privacy as a service. Major cellular providers are creating unified customer identifiers based on customer account information, such as name, address, billing information, and unique identifiers on your mobile devices so they can identify users across multiple devices and serve them relevant advertising. By the way, the company that's doing this right now is AT&T, one of the companies they're getting their SIMs from. They're tying this down to your device and how you're using it, not the actual registered name on the phone number. So this doesn't carry any weight. It depends on how you use it. Now, if you're getting this as a standalone phone number and not using it for anything, sure, they know where you are, and they might be able to take where you are and cross-reference this with public records and de-anonymize you that way. But at the same time, as soon as you use this number, it's like using Tor. As soon as you log into something, you immediately demask yourself. So that doesn't really make any difference. And yes, despite these companies are creating these unified customer identifiers, despite this happening, these are happening through the device and how you're using it, not through where it's registered from. Librem AweSIM adds an extra layer of privacy to your customer data to protect you from targeted tracking. We register your phone number in our name on your behalf and keep your personal and financial data private and out of the hands of companies who would sell it to others. So looking at the bottom part, looking at your financial data, you know that every one of these plans that I know of, they can take a prepaid credit card, which you can go to the store and buy with cash. You do not have to give them. I recommend Mint Mobile, of course. It's one of my affiliate links. When I was testing Mint Mobile, I did not use my real name. I did not even give them an address. I had 3 months to try. You don't have to give them nothing. All they need is a payment method, which could be a random PayPal account that you created one time to pay them a bunch of money and delete it and do it again. Or it could be a prepaid card. It could be utilizing their affiliate program, telling people about it, and having your bill paid in that manner there. There's a lot of different ways, but ultimately many of these prepaid plans, including Mint Mobile, I did not have to give them my name. I did not have to give them my address. I did not have to give them my payment method. I could do just as well. In fact, I started my service with a prepaid card that I bought on Black Friday at Best Buy, is what I did. And then I created the account and I didn't use any real information. And once I needed to pay anything at that point in time, I used a prepaid card. I still, in a year of using Mint Mobile, I have not given them any of my personal data. Now, if you need to ship a phone to you, if you need them to ship a card to you, then for sure they're going to have that. But is that any different from Librem doing the same? Well, Librem, at least, they're under the eye of the privacy people because this is what they're saying, so they're being watched more closely. So I'd say of all of the companies, Librem is going to be better at this than your Verizon, your AT&T, or maybe even your Mint Mobile. I don't know. So they have extra here, so help build an ethical technological futures. Now, these are their points, and this is an interesting thing. Why is their price so high? Unlimited service. I don't need unlimited service. I use like a gigabyte of data a month because I sit inside Wi-Fi networks. Now, if you're traveling around a lot and doing a lot of things, you might need more. I mean, I know people that could use unlimited service, but really for the average person, you don't need unlimited service. Maybe you just need a little bit of phone discipline. Number 2, a phone number registered and operated under Purism. Now you have to ask the question, do you want your phone number registered and operated under them? Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? This is neutral. There are places and times that this is good. Telemarketers aren't going to find you as easily. I will grant them that, absolutely. Number 3, and this is really what they're selling as a value proposition to you, but it's really the value proposition to them. Support the movement. Help fund additional developmental services offered from Purism. So Purism itself, they're doing a lot and they're fairly costly in what they are doing. So it's definitely an interesting thing. So again, technical specifications. It's an unlimited plan. They only have the one plan, which is $100 a month. They have 3G and 4G LTE. 5G is offered as it becomes available. My guess is it's going to be 4G and 5G. Most of these towers, most of these services aren't offering 3G much anymore. In fact, both T-Mobile and AT&T, which they're based on, is killing their 3G services within the year. Verizon has already done so. Regions, United States, additional regions added as they become available. So it's only United States right now. Coverage is T-Mobile and AT&T, and you can swap between those two by getting a different SIM card. So you could say, hey, I'm on T-Mobile, but I need AT&T, or vice versa. And they can't switch it automatically, but they can send you a new SIM card. Origination calls must originate from the United States. I think the origination means you have to be in the United States. Payment is prepaid monthly. First month is paid now. Second month is paid 30 days after the phone ships. And then, of course, you select your phone number and your area code, and you can cancel anytime before the monthly due is renewed. Now, of course, I'm not going to necessarily recommend that. I don't think that their value proposition is nearly worth the cost. If it were $40, $50, maybe it would be, but I don't see any real benefit here because as we use our phones now, of course, don't be using your phone for everything under the sun, but as you use your phones, you're going to automatically de-anonymize you anyway. It doesn't matter if they register the phone number or if you do. Of course, I recommend Mint Mobile, and if you want to use Mint Mobile, then you can actually go over to their website. You can use my affiliate code, and that'll be on the screen there. But they actually, this month, have added a unlimited plan. So if you are looking for an unlimited plan, that sounds good. There's this $30 a month. So I believe you, let's see. So that's going to be a 3-month is the minimum. So if you do 3 months of the minimum, you just give them $90. You have 3 months of service, which certainly beats $99 for a single month, and you can still pay them with a prepaid credit card. So there is my take on that. I'm not necessarily going to recommend the AweSIM. I think that it's another one of their cash grabs. I think they're hurting for money. I think that this is one of the things I said earlier is it almost looks like a Ponzi scheme. They're taking current pre-orders to ship the ones that they've already had. This almost looks like a big way for them to say, let's get in a whole bunch more cash in here because there is nothing that justifies $100 a month for unlimited service on a prepaid plan. That's just insane. I'm going to recommend you go on over to Mint Mobile. Try them out as well for the unlimited plan at $30 a month, and it's T-Mobile. So if T-Mobile doesn't work, sure, Purism's got the AT&T option. So, but anyway, there's my take on that. Let me know your take, and hey, I'm pleased to know the whole video, and this guy's still running great. So, awesome. So thanks for coming along, guys, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux. Thank you for watching this video from Switched to Linux. This channel would not be possible without the backing of the program supporters scrolling on the screen now. You can be a supporter at Patreon at patreon.com/TOMM or at thinklifemedia.com. I also want to thank the open source community who creates such excellent software that makes producing this show possible. Please remember to support your software communities. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.